Good evening, everybody, and welcome, so much welcome to Wednesday night, which is now the night where we're going to be world forging. I think is the right word. We're live. We're going to have fun with it. Let's go on in and have a little peeky poo on what we're going to do. Hello, hi, it is the Mama Bear, and we are live, and we're going to be having some fun creating a new world for my campaign that I am working closely on right now for a lovely little homebrew, if you will, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, so we're live. We're going to have fun. We're going to snooze that ad. I just missed it for a second there, but we're live. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is doing so good. If for some reason you can't hear anything or whatnot, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and fix that. Like, I don't see my Discord in there. I don't see my other thing in there. And, yeah. So, let's fix that. We're just going to wait for a couple more people to be popping in. And we also have, I had to fix quite a few things recently, so it's a lot of mishmash right now at this point. But yeah, so we're live. We're gonna go have some funs. We're gonna do that in 1 second. I'm just getting all of my stream notifications and stuff out. So yeah. So we're live. We're gonna have some fun getting into this. So unbelievable hard. And why is my thing turning? I do not like it when that thing is turning. It should not be turning because I have all kinds of stuff. I have everything updated. I don't know why, but oh Malanta. It's gonna drive me insane. And then of course I didn't correctly But yeah, so hello everyone. Hi, it is I, the Mama Bear, and why is my stream doing this tonight of all nights? It should not be. It should not be. I have upgraded everything. And I mean everything has been upgraded. I recently got a new tower. I have fixed my internet, or so I thought, but my internet probably just hates me. So yeah. So we're going to get everything situated. It's just going to take me a minute here. We're just going to wait for others to pop on in, and then we will begin. Can I help you, Miss Rando? We have a Rando kitty. That we do. Random, I need to see my screen, and I can't do that with you right there. Random. Come on, Bubba. Come on, move. Please. Thank you. I love her to death, but I swear she's gonna drive me up the wall one day. But how is everyone doing tonight? I hope everybody is doing very good. I'm getting my blue sky announcement out right now. Where's my... Can I post? Where's my thing? There he goes. There's that. I want to post something, my dudes. Oh my goodness. Can I not? Oh, yeah, I can. I'm blind. I can't read, apparently. No, that's not what I want. That is not what I want. I'm gonna have to fix something with this internet bullcrap because I'm sick of this. Random! Oh my god. My cat. I love you, but you cannot be up there in my way while I'm trying to figure out this stuff. So let's go ahead and peek here. I'm just trying to get my stuff shouted out and trying to get everything going. And I can't if my internet's going to be a bitch. I don't know why it does this. I've upgraded everything. And will it connect to... Oh, come on. And I have an extender in my room, and you would think that with that extender, it would be great right about now. Is that any better? Probably not. I do not like living in Maine in the middle of winter. It blows so hardcore. Like, come on, really? Does it make like that much of a difference? You know? Like, come on, dudesies. Let's get the boot. Let's get the show on the road and everything. It's my internet. My internet is just being a little shit monster. Is what it's doing. Is being a little shit monster. Why? Why, oh why is you giving me issues, my dear old internet? Oh my goodness. Creating the world that will be for my Dungeons and Dragons campaign. What the heck? What the heck? Dude. 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 Am I back? Am I back, guys? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Boom. We're good. We're back. We're live. So I guess a lot of it was, one, my internet, and two, I had to fix some stuff on here. So when we're doing our D&D sessions every Wednesday. Oh boy. There we go. Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I made it work and we're here. Hallelujah. I have it fixed, guys. Hello. Let me do this all over. Wow. Let me do this all over again. Hello. Hi. It is I, the Mama Bear Gaming. Welcome everybody to Wednesday night stream. If I am too loud, please tell me so and I will try my best to quiet it down. But we are here, we are live, and we're going to be building a brand new world for a brand new campaign. So let's get into it, shall we? That was really weird how that disconnected and reconnected like that. That was bonkers, man. Holy guacamole. Sorry, let me fix a couple things. I need to make sure my volume, I have to make sure my volume's turned down. Because if not, stuff's gonna happen. While I'm in here, actually, I'm going to see if I can turn off some, I think I can. Yeah, so Daily Boba, we turned off. What else have we turned off? I don't think we turned off any others. I know that we haven't done the boba. So no boba tonight, guys. We got Daily Cookie. What else do I have? What ish do I have here? Man, that was a really bumpy start, my dudes. But anyways, welcome. It is I, the Mama Bear. We're going to be having some fun creating a brand new world. And I can't wait for you guys to come along with me and see that adventure and see what that partakes. There is additional. So we do have some additional channel redemptions that are just for Wednesdays. And we'll go ahead and go into that. So one of them is like going to be one of my personal favorites, I hope, and that is called the Cosmic Oopsie. And we'll get to that when we're getting into the world, like how is the world gonna be? Is it gonna be like a cozy fantasy, or something of that nature? But we do have the daily cookie, and we do have the daily coffee. I had to go and redo a lot of these channel points because I was an idiot and did not move anything hardly over to the new PC last night. So, yeah, that's just about it right there. Oh no. Oh, come on. Not again, please. I don't need that right now. I don't need that. Come on. We got something going good. But hello, everyone. I hope everybody is ready to hop on in. We're going to do this. We're going to pin that. Usually I will allow like the daily boba type thing. But yeah. But yes, so first things first, of course, is I got to announce that I am live on my Discord, and I have not done that. I am such a horrible streamer. I think what I'll do is I'll have my Discord probably open on my portable monitor, which is down here, which is amazing, and I freaking love it. I love it so far. And ads are going to be starting in 35 seconds. I almost said minutes. But that is far from the truth. Let's go. I changed this all around. Forging. All right, we are live. All right, let's see if that works any better. Hello, everyone. So before I go and hop on into what we're going to be doing, entailing the whole, this is how we're going to do stuff here. First things first is your input as my chat will be the official lore. I, however, have the final say. Mods, if there's any mods in chat, they will help keep track of the canon that goes on in tonight's session. If not, I'll keep track of everything that I have here. I have, where's my bag? Where's my backpack? Is it, oh, you know what? It's probably out in the other room. Go figure. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. I have Little Bear bringing in my thing here. I have a notebook that I keep track of things. But I also have notebooks among notebooks of things. So that is what we're doing. I'm streaming. Here, goober. What do you think I'm doing? My oldest little bear. I swear sometimes. Ow. Son of a mother. Huh? I had your brother get me my backpack. It's in the kitchen. Well, your little brother's getting it for me, I thought. Oh my goodness. And it begins. It begins. All uncored. All uncored? All uncored. Woo! No, I just need all. I don't need to install it. I just need you to open, please. Thank you. Why do I have 2 Spotifys? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Really? Well then, we're gonna have to make one thing disappear. Okay. So I guess this will go over here. That will go there. Oh, my Lanta. Thank you. Just put it right there, okay? Careful. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god, it's doing it again. Yes, I have a lovely little notebook that I keep track of everything on. And I'm doing it again. Why? Why? Why do I do the things that I do? Is it because of you that's making it unstable? Or is it just everything else in between? I don't know anymore. Watch, it's probably my kids on the Switch right now that is making everything wig out the way that it is. But yes, anyways, tonight we are going to be deciding how the world feels. Hey, Crystal, how are you? I hope things aren't too terrible. Right now, stream-wise, I've been fighting with my internet again. Even though I've upgraded my PC, finally, it's my internet that's giving me crap. But how are you? How are you, Crystal? How's one of my bestest friends? How is one of my mods doing? I swear to God. Spectrum's gonna be hearing from me and whatnot. They are gonna be hearing from me, and they're not gonna like what I got to say. But yes, oh, and we're back on green. Woohoo! Woo! No, I spoke too soon. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling it's because my kids. I have a feeling it is because of my kids. You know what? We're going to get rid of the flowers because I have a feeling that's a part of it too. Good. Stream sees good for now. LOL. Yes. I think I figured out what the problem is. I can't have too many things browser-wise attached. So, anyways, back to what I was saying. Chat will have the official input. Well, not the official. You'll have some input on the lore. So whatever you say gets jotted down into my lovely little dumpster fire notebook. Dumpster fire. That's what I feel like my life has been lately. Just one dumpster fire after another. And then what I'll do is in my Discord, for those that are not on my Discord, if they want to join, you can find me there. Join the Cozy Chaos Coven, a warm, chaotic, good space for D&D, games, crafts, memes, and unhinged vibes, but we make it cozy. Join us right over there. That is the lovely little thing that you can select. This is session 0. Session 0, the world is born. So you guys as a chat will have the input. You will input with what I have coming up on my screen. I, of course, as the DM, the Dungeon Master, I have the final say. And I most likely, or if I have a mod, both of us will try and keep track of the canon and everything that goes on in here tonight. If for any reason that we need to reel it back, we will let you know. And then we'll go from there. Sounds good? Okay. So the goals that we are doing tonight, we are going to decide how the world feels emotionally. We're going to create a myth that players will reference for years in game, of course. We're also going to define how the power behaves without the rules lawyering it. Excuse me. We had tacos tonight and they're starting to kick back. And then we're going to land a memorable yet pronounceable and brandable world name for this lovely little world that we're going to be creating together. And at the end of all of these 8 or 9 sessions, I think it's 8 or 7. I can't remember. I can't count. Yeah. So, and then at the end of all of this, you all that helped create this world are going to be holding the title of Lore Keeper. If that sounds good for you, sounds good for me. So, that's a good cup of tea right there. So that's how we are going to be doing it. Now, do we have any questions? We do have some new channel points, by the way, which I will get to into a second. I think there's 3 of them this session. We'll get to that, of course, when we get to it. But let's go ahead and hippity hop into our first, I guess, category. So yes. So, of course, in the beginning, chat has opinions. And yeah, so we need to figure out that the goal of the night tonight regarding this one particularly is we got to lock into the identity of the world to prepare for campaign. So I did create a poll, and I will go ahead and is this it? That's manage goals. That's no, I don't want to raid yet. No sub only. There's prediction. Manage a poll. That's what we want. New poll. What kind of world I can't spell, are we creating? And then we're gonna put cozy fantasy, where it's, I'm just gonna put warm hearts. Well, I can't do that. Cozy fantasy, a dark fairy tale. And then, of course, we have a heroic chaos, where we'll have big legends, messy heroes, and fate that is constantly only gonna, I guess it's only gonna cost 1 fruit roll up per vote. I guess. Who knew? But yeah, so we're gonna create that. But I would like to hear your guys' input on what kind of world are we going to be creating for this here. I will have you guys like discuss it if you want and then vote. But I'm always looking for excuse me. I had to sneeze. But yeah, so we have this going on right now. And we have that poll currently going. I think we have it for 5 minutes. So we need to figure out as a group, do people feel safe anywhere in the world? Meaning, is there one place that's safer and better than the other? Or is any place not safe because of what is possibly to come and whatnot? Now we also need to figure out, is hope common or rare and precious? So I would like to figure out as a group if when people have hope, are they putting it into something that is sorry, I'm trying to fix my chair. For some reason my chair was reclined all the way back and I did not do that. I am not that kind of person. So like, do they put their hope into something that they know is going to come to fruition? Or is it like rare and precious? Like, even if they think of hope, that, you know, don't put your, don't hope for it because it's not going to happen kind of deal is what we need to try and figure out at this point. So that's what we're going to be discussing a little bit. And then, of course, is this a world that you feel that you would be able to live in? Good evening. Hey, Chris. How's it going, buddy? How are you? Welcome on in. Come on in. Hello, Chris. How are you? We're currently doing the first poll. We're trying to figure out what kind of world are we going to be creating. Are we going for that cozy fantasy type world? A dark fairy tale? Or are we going to be doing some kind of heroic chaos, you know? Like I said, you guys, chat, are the ones that are going to be providing me the input. I want to hear your ideas. It's something that I am looking forward to. I feel I have half of the campaign done. I'm working on like puzzles and traps and stuff within the dungeons that we'll possibly be going to, so who knows. But I have some wicked good ideas up my sleeve for a good old campaign there. But yeah, so I am going to open the floor to you guys. Ask any questions. I want to hear your ideas and everything. And like I said, at the end of this, creating the world, you guys are going to be having the title of lore keepers and everything, if you will. And I will make sure that you guys have a very nice shiny badge next to your name to show that you have helped create this lovely world that we're going to be playing in with me and the crew of the Critcast. So, the floor is yours, guys. Let us know, what kind of world are we creating? What kind of world? Please, enlighten me. Enlighten me. I don't want to be the one to do this. because I know what one I would choose, but because I'm always in the fantasy stuff. I would love to do like a combination of a dark fantasy type deal. In my opinion, the DM, as much as the player, needs to enjoy the world as play. So what type of, that's the thing, Chris. That is the thing. Based off of how civilization, we should have some entity or entities for hope and such. And then there's also always some who believe in none of those. All right. Oh, the dark fairy tale. Oh, that's so good. Because I was like, the fantasy of it. I would want to do a campaign where it's a combination of the darkness of the fairy tale, but then have like that fantasy like edge kind of thing, you know? But we also need to know is, are people going to feel safe like anywhere? Like, is there going to be like a couple special places that that they're going to feel safe in, you know? Like whether it's like a small village or like a metropolis or something, you know, like that's another piece that we need to kind of sit down and figure out is, do they feel safe and everything? And if this is a dark fairy tale, like you guys have voted, which I was, I personally was leaning to the dark fairy tale myself. But like I said, I want to add, like, I would love to add like the edging of edging of fantasy and everything. So, but yes, now we would have some entity or entities for hope and such, and there's always some. I already read that. Why am I reading it again? So yes, I personally would feel that Dark Fairy Tale would at least support my forest I'm creating. 99 years ago, the necromancers horde threw down the ivory towers of the High Kingdom in a grim darkness. Ooh, Chris, I love that. I love that idea. Oh. Oh. Let me show you what we also have. This is the very beginning of it. Was this part here. In the beginning, chat has opinions. But that's a really good one. If you want to make that canon, Chris, I have a channel point redemption that is brand new called Canonize This, and it costs only 10 fruit roll-ups. The Cosmic Oopsie is, I believe, during when we come up with the cosmic myth. But if you want, hi, Yarindo. You are a comfy kitty. Can't really see her right now, but she's a little comfortable, babies. She's over here in her cat bed, just underneath my mic. But yeah, Chris, if you want to canonize that, I am all for that. The Necromancer. Oh. The Bard is not going to have a chance to try and get with the Necromancer, just saying. They can try, but I'm going to make it so that it's not going to happen. And I'm keeping track of notes and everything, so that's very good, Chris. That's awesome. Holy cannoli. Now, if I can only spell, you'd think that I'd be able to spell tonight. And a grim darkness crept over the land. I like. Okay, come on. Please refresh your screens, people. Refresh. Yes, it can be a pain on my internet. Twitch can be a pain, or her internet said no. I have a feeling it was a combination of I don't think it, honestly, I think it might have been OBS. OBS is being a bitch tonight, and it does not like me. So, and I just upgraded my PC. I upgraded and hopefully fixed my internet. If not, they are going to be getting some words from me. They, meaning Spectrum. Spectrum is being a big old bag of dicks. Because that is who I deal with for all of my stupid stuff. So yeah. So let's see. It wasn't me. I didn't do anything. Nobody saw me. You can't prove it. Chris. He was awesome, buddies. All right. I think I'm back. I'm going to be having a very nice conversation with Spectrum tomorrow because that should not be happening. That should not be happening. This should not be happening down here. Like, whatever that garbo is, that needs to knock it off right now. All right. Oh my goodness. Let's just hope that it stays. That's all I ask. All I ask is I just want it to stay. Is that too much to ask? That's all I ask. And I just moved my, before I started stream, I moved my router and my modem to be closer. Now you would expect that that would work and everything. Spectrum's gonna be getting a complaint from me because supposedly this was supposed to fix it. Ooh, that was a bad 3. Clinging to... Oh, so kind of... Oh, dude. Kind of like a Protestant Catholicism type deal. We're not doing ads. We've already done ads. Stop it. As I'm like cussing out my thing, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. A secret. I swear to Jeebus Christ. And this is not even playing a game either. This is just me doing like this, just one-on-one. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I do not get it. Why it does that. I'm so sick of Spectrum doing this to me. But where were we before I got mysteriously disconnected? We were talking about how it was a good idea with Chris with what he provided. I think we were on that I mentioned. Oh, dude. Okay. Oh, Chris. Oh, goodness. Hello. Hi, buddies. You're back. Okay. Yeah, you guys have me back now. God knows when whatever bullshit's gonna be pulled again. Okay. The heroes will have a narrow window of time to gain experience enough to wield the powers that will be at their disposal. Chris, it wasn't you. I will let you know that. I have 8,600. How many points do I need to spend to canonize some of these? Just 10. If you do exclamation, or no, you don't have to do exclamation. You can just go into the channel points, and at either the tippy top or at the bottom, you can go and select what's called canonize this for 10 fruit roll-ups. You can canonize all of that shit. I will canonize that. All I just got to do is get the word. Word, birdie's the word. Canonize this, everything above. Love it. The people loyal to his necromancer and his knights will report anyone who displays extraordinary powers. Healing in the realm has been reduced to poultices? And some herbal remedies put together by the local hedge wizards and witches. Many druids have retreated into the deeper forests using their connections to the land to hide themselves from the powers that be, for the stench of unlife is repellent to them. You have 23 built up. LOL. Guys, all right. So we're past this discussion one. So my decision at the moment, we're finalizing the tone of the world. We're going with a dark fantasy, not fantasy, a dark fairy tale. If you want dark fantasy, read the Alcatar series, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So we're all in agreement with the dark fairy tale, and then everything that Chris just explained, we're going to have that canon. We are going to canonize that. Mama Bear is going to canonize all of that and work that in. Oh, excuse me. Google. Thank you. I need a documentation. Okay, we're gonna do. Put that up there. I'm fixing some stuff here. Hold on a sec. Hold the phone. There we go. No, that's not what I want. I want control this, that. That there. The narrow window I like. I actually was laying in bed the other night and I thought of a really cool thing. I really thought about this really hard. And what I want to do for like one campaign, I would love to do. No, I don't want that. I want none. I want this like that. Okay. I thought about doing like having oh no, don't you be like that now. Twitch, OBS, whoever it is, knock it off. Knock your shit off. have like two, have my party create 2 characters apiece. And then party A goes one way, party B goes into another. Down the way, party B gets trapped in some like plane that party A cannot get to, and they have to find their way. Party A has to find a way to get party B back. But when they meet back up with party B after doing everything that has happened, party B is going to be the BBEG and everything towards that part there. So my players at that point would have to make a decision whether they want to be the good guys or if they want to be the bad guy and everything. I just was laying in bed one night and I was thinking about that, and I'm like, that would be so freaking cool if we did something like that. It would take a lot of work for me to figure out the like the mechanics and everything of it, but I thought that would be so cool. That would be so cool. Oh my god, I swear. So yeah, so we're agreeing on the dark fairy tale. However, we do need to figure out like in what Chris has just made canon, do we have like one space in the whole world at all? Like, do we feel like those people that want to feel safe and feel hope and whatnot, do we put them like, we don't want to put them like have like an underground like town kind of thing, you know, like have like an underground town kind of deal. Let me see. As safe as they can be, known that saying the wrong thing in front of the wrong person gets them important to certain others do so to receive better food or an iron token, which can be traded for a boon within the local Shadow Lord's fortress, such as better food or a minor healing for an injury. That's interesting. I like that. That's really cool. Now is so now I'm thinking at this point that hope is like rare as can be. The forest I'm working on is an old forest and very vast. The people who've made homes in it fled from bad, but due to some odd effects of the forest, they forget why they came there and where they came from. It could be an effect of the necromancer's corruption. The name is also misleading. Oh, that's really cool, Crystal. I like that idea. I like that a lot. Oh, you named it Peachmore? Nice. That's cool. Oh, excuse me. We got ads. I got the cute little kitty over here who's sleeping. Oh, my baby. She's all curled up in a little ball. Sorry, I got distracted. Now, I feel like at this point, we're just going to say that hope is like rare and precious. Like, hold that close to your chest, because if you say the wrong thing, you're like done for. Kind of thing is what I'm thinking of. If that makes sense right there. If that makes sense and everything. I feel like that hope at this point would be like very rare and very like hold it close to your heart kind of deal. And are ads done? Ads are officially done. Okay. Um, Now, I think, like, as a DM, you could allow a party to maybe befriend someone in a town who seems as poor and needy as everyone else, but after a while, the party may discover? I can't speak. A small stack? Blech, sack of iron tokens hidden in the person's house, meaning they've turned in a lot of people and may have already been reporting on the PCs for some time. Dude! Holy guac. That's going down a rabbit hole. Well, not rabbit hole. That's... Oh, so many things I could do with that. Dude. That would be interesting to see that. Having one of the players make a friend. Oh, dude, you're giving me sway. I'm going to be going to bed tonight. My head's going to be like so inflated with so many ideas. I have so much going through my head with ideas wise. It's redonk, guys. Oh my god. It's crazy. It's so crazy. That is something though. You're right. That is ooh, that's an excellent D&D choice right there. And it could be up to whichever player, be like, confront them, or what do you do about it kind of thing. That'd be really neat to see and figure out there. That would be really cool. That would be really cool to see. And of course, is this a world that you guys want to live in? That you would want to live in? If you were a villager, if you will, would you want to live in the village where you say one wrong thing, that's it, you're pow, you're done? I mean, I would, but I would become a shut-in and everything. That is something though. Just to imagine the emotions that they would go through to find out their friendship is false. I know, right? They're like mind blown on how much it's a twisted D&D move, but it's a classic like D&D move, you know? That's amazing. That would be so many emotions. Oh. Now we just got to get our players so they're not so thick. That one player is not in here right now. So, at least as far as I know, he's not in here. He cannot hurt me. Just imagine, though, the feeling of like betrayal and upset. The forgetful forest is a very great idea, too, there. That is really cool. I think I have something like that somewhere in that campaign. I'm trying to remember where. I'm not going to give too much spoilers because I don't want my players to get spoiled. To have like all the fun spoiled. But I think there is like some kind of forest. I can't remember if it's not forgettable. I did a combination because I love The Princess Bride when I was growing up, and that's the one movie that I would watch with my grandparents whenever I'd go over there. And if you remember, they had that forest towards the end of coming back to the kingdom and everything. What was the forest name? The Forbidden Forest, I think it was, or something like that. And it's something like that, but mixed with the forgetfulness and whatnot. And it's gonna have like different I want to put beast in there, creatures, if you will. And if the players do come in contact with them, of course, we all know they're going to be fighting this creature of some kind, you know? But yeah, so there's that as well. Um, but yeah, Crystal, that is a very good like idea with that forgetful forest. So we're finalizing as dark fairy tale everything that Chris has made canon, which means that the world um, feels like there's no hope. It's just. I suggest that some of the village elders in the forest wear a charm/necklace or circlet on their brow, which protects them from that forgive. Ooh, oh, that's very interesting. I could probably work something with that. That's really good, really good, really good so far. But yeah, so I almost put my dye in my tea. Oh yeah, I almost put my dye in my tea. That would have been a very rude awakening. You know? Um, it's okay, Crystal, that you were in ads. It's okay. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. They have one head leader. He keeps track of everything and has not forgotten anything. There's a magical book that has records of all. The records of all. I'd have to come up with a cool name for that. I'm not yawning. I'm just trying to get more oxygen to my brain. Okay. So, the world feels like it's dark. There is no hope. Except for those that cling to what they believe in secret, to hold it close to them because they don't know if their neighbor is gonna, report them. Okay. And then the stories, of course, the story, I guess, or stories, will lead towards the necromancer's horde on how they took over the land and how it seems not to age either. Ooh, that's really cool. And I also like the idea of befriending the NPC that is like betraying everybody left and right. But playing the part of, "Oh no, I didn't do that. It wasn't me." Or anything of that nature. So, that's really good. The stories will usually lean towards the necromancer. How will our heroes gain that experience to wield the powers within, I guess you'd say, to stop? You couldn't stop that one. To oh my god, my thought process. I hate my thought process sometimes. So better food. But yeah, the betrayal for that would be something. It'll come back to me. That thought will come back to me like any second. And whatnot. But yes. The world feels like hopeless. Book titles: Memory of the Banished or Extinction of Dreams. Guys, oh my god, that's awesome. Holy crap. Oh, it's 8:30. I gotta tell my kiddos it's time for bed. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get them ready for bed. If you want, guys, talks amongst yourselves. I'll come back and read everything, and then we'll make a final decision based upon all of this here. So I'm gonna mute my mic. I'll be right back. Holy guacamole. I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize putting my kids to bed would take that long. 6,000 years later. Kind of deal. Right? Am I right? Let's see. Oh, goodness. Ooh, I love those. The main leader of the forest could be a grand druid. They age about one day every century. And then, of course, I accidentally stepped on... almost stepped on Sybil. On random, I mean. Not Sybil, random. I felt so bad. But she's okay. She's just ignoring me for right now. Where is the rest of that? Since I'm criminal using daily life and such. Okay. Redeem treat, redeem. I know, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. If you need a personality for the Grand Druid, think of Albus Dumbledore. But more about leaves and berries and talking to small animals and less about dealing with Dementors. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. So do I have any other canonize this? I do see chair stream, treat, and hydrate. Yeah, I like the idea about the forest with the Grand Druid. That sounds pretty cool. All right. That does sound really cool. A combination of like Albus Dumbledore and canonize this. Grand Druid keeps the Book of Memories. Yes. I was going to ask if you guys wanted me to do that. Bear with me here for a second. Ooh. Grand Druid keeps, and we're going to be calling it the Book of Memories. I am in all assumptions, which we're going to canonize that. So, this is going to be interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't show you guys. This is the coffee. This is the mug. I have to show you this before we go into the next part. My sister got me this mug for Christmas, and it says, "Not enough sage for the shit." I love it. My sister knows me like so well. I actually liked the book title, Memories of the Banished. Dude, that is awesome. Yes, not enough sage for this shit. Pretty much is how I felt how my day at work was. I am so glad I'm halfway through the week. One of my horns is loose. Oh no. Send help. Send help, everybody. There we go. They're somewhat back to where they were. You know what? Memories of the Banished? Okay. I shall keep that. All right. So I am good with the decision of the tone, the emotional baseline. I'm good with all of that there. We're going to hop into the creation, the myth, if you will, of it all. So we kind of covered this in the first couple of slides. And so we went with the necromancer and the horde in the ivory tower and how crept darkness. We could include something of these three myths. The creation, I guess you say creation of the world, I guess. Okay, and I know for one, the wisteria flowers, those I've got to go. As much as I like them, I can't keep them because they're causing me to drop my bit rate. I might be able to do it as a image, but not as a media source, unfortunately. Hi, Sybil. What you doing, bubs? I know you can't crawl over there anymore. Ha 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 ha. Mommy is evil. Is Mama an evil mama? Huh? Is she evil? Is she an evil little mama? I shouldn't even call myself little. I shouldn't. But yes. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's bring this though down some. Let me get rid of one more thing here. Get rid of the boba and stuff. Because we're not doing boba tonight. Because apparently that's something that is not working how I want it to. I don't like it now. Why don't I like it? I don't. We'll do that then. This will be a little bit... This is just the image. It's not like the actual thing. So I don't see that would do any harm. But yes, so... The creation myth prompt. We kind of did cover it. With how the world was created. Myth number 2. The gods fought across the realms above men, and on the surface and below the surface of the world, their followers did battle. As the dark gods began to defeat their counterparts, the power of their followers waxed stronger on the surface of the world. The casting down of the ivory towers of the High Kingdom sealed the end of the war in favor of darkness. I like that. I was reading these as I was creating them. I did like a bullet points in like another like thing somewhere. I can't remember where I have it now. I had bullet points. I had at least like 10, and then I like bumped it down to these 3 and everything. What if we did myth number 2 with the gods fought across the realms, but towards the end of campaign, like for our party to succeed, we could probably blend in the world was rebuilt. Instead of built, we could put rebuilt as a refuge from something worse. And that something worse, of course, being the darkness and everything. That grim darkness that's currently holding over, you know, the world and everything right now. I think that would be something to think about right there. Sybil, what are you doing, bubs? Come here. Come here. Come see mommy. You're moving my mic all over the place. Come here. Come here for a sec. I haven't gotten to hold you today. Or the last couple of days lately. Because you've been a little... Meow. Do you want to go here? Want to go there? That's a comfy bed. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I like the part of Myth 2 for the very beginning. And then bring in the, myth number 3 towards the very end. I personally like that there. She's looking around. She's testing things out. I don't know if I'm going to keep the cat bed up here. Oh no. Oh no. Be nice. You too. Be nice. I have both cats up here. Help. I had both of them over here. I don't need shit starting. Oh. But creation myth. I'm gonna work with number 2. I want to. I want to work with more of that. Yep, you might have heard me, Rando. This has got to go over here. As much as I love having a cat bed up here, I want to have some space. You know? I want to have the space to like bring things out and about and such. Oh, even though you guys probably can't see them all the way. What's the matter? Thought I heard something with the kids. You guys okay? Okay. Sorry. Trying to get my head back into this here. Yeah, myth number 2. Fought across the realms. Above men. And on the surface. ... Okay. I like that. And then I want to figure out how I can work myth number 3 into that as well. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I'm just going to put end of campaign, aiming towards 2 words. Myth number 3. Yes, myth number 3. And I'm going to put it in here. The world was rebuilt as a refuge from something worse. I've been thinking, what if the positions of the constellations can be plotted as rune symbols or magic I almost said diadems. You know how bad that would have sounded? Diagrams upon the surface of the world. The Grand Druid and one or two other sages will have figured out that a new rune symbol will occur in the near future and be the only chance to defeat the necromancer. Ooh. That's good. I have like some kind of new like rune symbol. I gotta figure out what I would use. I only know a couple of types of runes. I'd have to figure that out. I think we're on to something, guys. We're cooking. Chris is on fire over here. Fire. So the DM can use the whole world map to show the players large shapes. Yes. Exactly. Square, triangle, hexagon. Oh, hold on a second. I think I know what you mean. Don't laugh at my drawings or anything, guys. This is just all purpose. And then ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm laughing at myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on a minute. Just don't make fun of me. That's all I'm saying. Hey, no, none of that. Okay, I know what you mean, though, Chris. I know what you mean. Or square. What if we did like an octagon instead, maybe? Maybe. Gives the players reasons to travel to different locations and solve puzzles to align crystals or purify mana wells in the old places that will supply power to the runes at the right time. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So like one place would have like the square, and then one would have like the triangle, and then one would have the hexagon, and everything type of rune. Alexa, no, it's not. I had to, sorry, I had to yell at my Alexa. Oh my goodness. Watch, I probably just like gave someone else's Alexa the power. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Rune symbol with. I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes. Ooh. Ooh, 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 do, 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 do. Ooh. I'm writing it down. Colty, hello, buddies. How are you? Welcome. Welcome, Colty. I'm looking at a visual concept. What if we had them, like, on a... Oh... like a tear-shaped type thing. I don't... Oh, my brain. No, 4 towns make up this... Yes! Okay. Could be a seaside cave, a pool. No. 4 towns make up the square. Yes. Okay, I see where you're getting at now. I think I might have a name for this rune symbol. I'm thinking of it right now. We'll call it The triune seal of the shape could be as large as the whole map. That's okay. Now I get what you're saying now. Sorry, it took me a second. I'm a blonde underneath this redhead, just so you know. It's going to take me a couple minutes. Culty taking notes. Are you taking notes, Culty, or am I taking notes? Who's taking notes? Culty, I freaking love you, dude. Elathra? You're taking notes? Okay. If you want, I can send you what I have already. You can make it the link in Zelda Triforce shape. Oh, the 4 interlinked triangles. That's really good. Gives you 6 locations. Yeah, so 4, oh goodness, 4 towns. Oh, make up the square. Too bad I don't have the stuff for like the towns, because that's going to be like next session, guys, is going to be you probably wouldn't know what to do with my notes, Culty. Just saying. You're just here to be silly. That's fair. That's fair. But how's Culty feeling today? 4 towns make up the square. Yeah, cuz next session next week is going to be continents, countries. We're going to like do more with that there. Today we're just trying to figure out how the world's going to work. I would laugh so hard at your voice. Oh no. Is it like deep and rugged AF? Map spanning. Yep. Map spanning rune symbols. No, I sound like I'm 12. I'm sorry, Culty. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm sorry. I sounded like a dude yesterday because I was really sick. I had that sinus thing. I'm still stuffed up in a way, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. Map spanning. 4 towns make up the square. CX. Locations to make up hexagon. Oh, I'm bad. It's okay. Now we do have a cute little redemption called the cosmic oopsie. With that cosmic oopsie, you can do something as create. On a hard DC check, the players must discover that hidden within the symbol / flag of the High Kingdom was a clue to the rune symbol they're trying to create. Basically, the answer they're looking for has been staring them in the face the whole time. Dude. Like, now, hard DC, are we talking like 25, 30 for that there? Or do we want to be generous and go with the 20? I'm scared to join this now. 21 plus? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with that. Culty, it's okay. It's not anything bad. It's not going to be like, oh, you're not going to get this and you're going to, like, die or anything. We're not doing that. At least not yet. We haven't gotten to the magic portion yet, guys. The magic portion's the fun part. The magic portion's going to be the next segment. Next part of this session. So 21. Okay. 21 plus. Might discover hidden. I'm just gonna write it down here. /flag of the High Kingdom. I'm scared. Don't be scared. You're waiting for Crystal to throw something at the table. Is she even in here still? I don't think she's in here anymore. I don't see her on my Mix It Up. She may have had to take Zephyr, who is Sybil's long distance boyfriend. Probably outside to go potty, probably. That or her that or something happened with her power and internet, because hers has been notorious to go out. She lives in Tennessee, so listen, I request NPCs names. I request NPCs we can tame. Dude, that's not until like session 5 or 6. There are no ideas. We're building a world. Toss out what you got. Let's hear it, Culty. What do you have to offer to the table? We're building the starts of this lovely little world that we got going on. We've learned. You just want all the pets. So you want things like an owl bear. A dragon, you know, things like that. Clue to rune symbol. I would honestly think he would make a great bard, Colty. You would make an excellent bard. I don't know why, but I can see you either as a bard, Mama Bear, what the name of the world, or does the naming of the things. It happens actually at the end of the session. So if we're happy with what we have here, with everything in canon regarding the map spanning runes, all that fun stuff. Let me go back to my Google Doc here. Bear with me for 2 seconds. I'm keeping track of things, and then what I'm going to do, if I have time tonight, I will make like a little post in the Discord. If I can tame things, I'm down. Tame would mean taking them to bed, Culty. Kind of thing. And for that would have to take a lot right there. If you want to tame things, that's what a bard can do. Oh, good. You know, that kind of stuff. And then, of course, you could be a druid. And you could... No, I don't want that. No, unpin. I didn't want to do that. I mean, anything's possible, yeah. I get it. Anything's possible. I can, but if you want to do things with like animals and whatnot, you could go like towards that druid type deal maybe. Cleric has a couple. I think has something regarding like teeny tiny animals. Hard DC check. I have that here as well. I'm just double checking. I'm highlighting stuff that I have. 21 plus DC. I know that you love animals. Random, I'm sorry, but I moved your bed, baby. Because it was in the way. Do you want your bed? Mama can put you to your bed, baby. Here, Rando. Come here, baby. Come here. You okay? Here, Bubbles. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay, Bubbles. Come here. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, hi, baby. What's the matter? I know, I moved your bed. I'm sorry, but I don't have any room on my desk now. Can you forgive me? This is what she does. All right, if we're great on all of this here, which I am. Are you good? Are you good, Bubba's? And we're gonna move over to the There we go. Is that what you wanted? Hmm. Yeah. Here, cup you up. Here. Here. It's okay. You're all good, Bubba's. Don't be surprised every time we come across an animal, I'll be asking if I can tame this. Yes, Colty, I'm going to ask you to roll. I'm going to ask you to roll. Not animal taming. Animal taming, that is under... I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have you roll for like some kind of animal taming. Like, yeah, roll this. Oh. Animal handling, it's wisdom dexterity, if I remember right. So I'd have you like roll for dexterity for the animal handling. We're going into the world now. So we're gonna discuss our prompts here. First off, who can use magic? And what happens when it goes wrong? And is magic trusted in this realm? And also, we have a channel point redemption. This is our third one of the night, where you can redeem Whispers of Forbidden Power. It's something that you suggest. Suggest something that magic shouldn't do, if that makes sense. And of course, we're in ads. Go figure. Yay! We sit down and build our characters. Remind me to max out those skills. Culty, I'm going to be having you, like, because we roll for our skills and everything. For our skill checks. So we don't do the standard or anything. So we'll roll 4d6. And then we take the highest 3 and we add them together. So yeah. I think everybody's in ads here. For those that are not in ads, please say aye. Because I don't trust my ads right now. I do not trust my ads right now. Don't trust them right now. Are you in ads? Or not in ads? I assume both of you are in ads. Okay. I assume so. Oh, okay, cool. For whom? For whom did I do this for? Oh, you're not in ads. Okay. Not in ads. Okay. Oh, it's Christina. Okay. I see how it is. Divine magic coming from good deities may cause a flare in local area and possibly draw the attention of unlife. Ooh, yeah, that's right, because we have the darkness. Excuse me, Chris. And Colty, sorry. I had some raspberry leaf tea tonight. Because my throat lately, man, it's been so dry. Divine magic coming from good deities may cause a flare. That, yeah, that does sound, yeah, that makes sense with the unlife going on. And then, of course, that would alert, like, whatever authorities would be there and everything. Now, can anybody use magic? Or is it certain people in this world that can use magic? That's what I would like to know. You comfy over there, girly? Yeah, flipped. Ooh. That's pretty cool. The Grand Druid. I can't get enough of that. So yeah, so who can use some magic tonight? And then, could anyone use magic, or would it have to be people that were properly trained? Nature, yeah, druidic. There we go. Is usable. Yeah. Druidic or nature magic. That's true. Usable without getting public attention. Excess use. Draw attention of wrong kind. But it's a very class loved. But is very class loved in this world is the real question. Yeah, because we have to figure out, guys, if magic can be trusted. But is every class loved in this world? Is the real question. I'm sick. It's okay, Colty. I get it. So druids can help people, but they can only oh goodness, it's a Colty. My brain is just gone, so don't worry about it. They've had to learn to withhold. So every class is we have no problem with classes. It's the race that could potentially lead to some conflict down the way. But we won't know that until like the next couple of sessions. Imagine I become a god. Colton. Colte. Come on, goober. I can see it though. Oh my god. Bow down to me. Or die. Oh, Jesus. God damn. Imagine if you became a god. Oh, my Lanta. Oh my goodness, Culty. But yes, so magic. Magic. Is present in daily life, but I don't think I would be that kind of god. I'd be the kind of god that walks the world and is not very into knowing who is helping people. Walks the world and is very, yeah. But is secretive, is what I would think. The presence in magic in daily life would be kept on the down low, because any form of magic, really, except for druidic, would cause. Oh, that's right. Arcane magic can be used with displaying it openly. Yes. Yes. Arcane magic could be used, but very sparingly, and not display it in the open, because you'll get reported to the Shadow Lords. Divine spells, powers, weapons, stuff like that will definitely get you reported, guys. Oh. I hope I get reported. No, you don't, Culty. You would not want to get reported to the Shadow Lords. Dang, B isn't here, but got Chris. I know, right? Chris has been throwing out some bangers now. Like, we've had a couple of them canonized. Like, we have the exclamation mark canon, meaning canonize this, and he's threw out some really great ideas. Maybe I can try Culty. Oh goodness. I know, B isn't here, nope. Hold on a minute. Displaying openly. I can just hear them. You're gonna get arrested. You're not ready to play with me, I promise you that. Oh, no, I would love for you to play in one of my sessions, dude. Like, my guy. I think that Archie should be in the world, and Chris, I think a certain proper sized person should be in the world too. Yes, yes, yes. Displaying openly will get you reported. Is this like an inside joke? It's going so over my head, guys. Expound, please. Oh my goodness. No, Colty, you really need to play with us, with me one day. So you need B for more Archie stuff. I don't remember a lot. Okay. Where is he? Where is he anyways? B, get in here. Yeah, I assume that they're from B's campaigns. I was assuming, of course. That's me. Mama, that's me. Yeah. Yes, yes. Mel's referring to a forest gnome wizard I played in one of these campaigns, Kashrek. Stands a proper height at 2 feet tall. Everyone tall of him is called a big, and Kashrek is an endless stream of words. That's awesome. Chris, I love it. Oh my god. Culty, I'm excited to flirt with every NPC ever. So are you confirming, Culty, that if you join me on this campaign, you are... If you heard the phrase train of thought, Kashrek is a train wreck of thought. That's awesome. I love it. I love it, dude. Archie is an alligator. I believe the person that played him was Southern, so he had that accent. Oh, jeez. Oh, a minute. Am I able to? Oh, come on, you bitch. Ah, there we go. I got it to work. Are you confirming that if you join this campaign, you are going to be playing a bard? With you exciting to flirt with every NPC ever? Tis my question right there. I am confirming, but I want to have pets. You can have a pet and whatnot. You just have a companion with you. And you can try along the way as we're trying to find the runes and solve the great mystery. Archie is a Louisiana version of a dragonborn. He's a gator boy and a skater boy, not a hater boy, so see you later, boy. I love it. I love it so much. I love it. All right, back to what we were discussing before we got sidetracked. It's so hard. There's networks available. Yes, I know there is available. In my first campaign that went nowhere, I saved a 3-legged wolf and tamed it. Nice. I like that. In our one shot right now, we have Crystal. She has a dragon cat named Mango. Listen, I'm here. There's lots of distraction gonna happen. I get it. I get that. I do. I get it. I don't want D&D Beyond. I saved. There we go. I need to sign in. I'm looking up something real quick. Yep, Crystal currently has Mango, her dragon cat. Oh, idea, maybe magic to you. It public, you have to have a card. Oh, idea, use magic to have a card. Oh, goodness. Really? You're having me log in this way? Are you D&D Beyond? Really? Sorry, I'm yelling at my tablet here. I have a stylus. I thought I did have a stylus pen here once upon a time. Once upon another time. Oh yeah, I do. I have one right here. I have a stylus. That's not gonna work, of course. Okay. So we have Druidic magic and arcane. My sick brain isn't braining, just like because you said the Shadow Lords are going to snatch you if you use it in public. Maybe you had to go to school or hi. Okay, I have to lurk. Ziani's mommy. Okay, I am right here, my girl. It's okay. Lord's going to snatch you if you use it in public. Maybe you had to go to School of High Society, get a card to use it. IDK. Hey, that's fine. That's a kind of cool idea. Like people had to go to school to learn how to either control or tame their magic at some point, maybe. I like that. Arcane spellcasters must be registered and their spells recorded and documented. Their passport is attached to them by a chain that pierces their arm. Chris, that's awesome. Oh, or tattooed. That's cool. That would be cool as fuck. See, he likes tattoos, so. Yes, I do have my phone. I always have my phone on me. When do I not have my phone on me? Whoops. My phone, my tablet, everything's going off the haywire. Got it. That does sound like a good idea, though. Okay, just continue. Just continue, please. I want to get into my thing. Oh my god. Just get me into what I need to do, please. Thank you. Oh, like, that does sound like a good idea. The Arcane Masters. There's a book of knowledge that records all spells used in the world, and if you use a spell with having a tattoo, it is recorded where, just not by who. So when a wizard gets ready to fight, they start rolling up their sleeves or stripping off the top half of their robes like southern rednecks getting ready to fight, taking off their shirt. Part of their magic radiates out of the tattoo and will burn through normal clothing. I love it. I love it. I do. Oh my goodness. I love it so much. They start rolling up their sleeves, and all you see is like tattoos like radiating down their arms and everything. Oh my god. That's awesome. Imagine having your tattoo on your ass. Ooh. I don't know how I'd feel about that. Very cool, Colty. Canonize that. Canonize that. Channel points. That's where it's at. I can just see it. Oh, God. What about... Oh. Oh, goodness. Yes, I want to access, please. The Book of Knowledge. I'm thinking it's like the old black belt kung fu movies when the fighters would take a moment to roll up the sleeves of their robes before they fight. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's not gonna work. Bitch. Oh. The Book of Knowledge, and then I'm gonna put tattoos. We said of spells. The Librium Arcanum. I love it. Tattoos of spells. Radiate on the area tattooed. And can burn, can burn normal clothing. Girl, the fuck is that? Librium Arcanum? Culty. You're killing me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It means book, and then Arcanum. Maybe instead of calling them tattoos, we call them sigils. I like that. Sigils. But if they're sigils, how would they get on the body? Would they like have would it be like invisible until it comes time for them to battle, for them to go into initiative? Or would they just stay there until they like hit like a legendary type action and then the sigils and stuff will appear? Chris. The Librium Arcanum. Librium. Chris, I do apologize for Colty. So is it Librium or Librium? If I am remembering to pronounce it correctly, it's a Latin term. It's a noun in the form of liber, meaning book. And then Arcanum is referencing to a mysterious or specialized knowledge. Ew. The sigils, would they, when somebody casts that spell for the first time, would it like, you know how, I hate bringing this up, you know how in the Librium, yes, okay, thank you. I didn't want to mispronounce it, and I feel like I already did. But thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. So I'm thinking with the sigils, how they appear is when they cast it for the first time, it like somehow magically like etches into their skin, kind of thing. And it's like just there. And then when it comes time for them to initiate battle and whatnot, that's when they could appear. So, like, say if somebody is to cast like Eldritch Blast, for example, we could have a sigil for that. For example, of course. So that's what I was thinking about the sigils and everything. Oh, you bitch. Okay. Looks like we're back. Maybe. 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 But that's what I was thinking of. And everything, how the sigils get to work. Where they carve the. Yeah. The word's magic, though. I thought it might be more. It would make more sense for it to, like, etch itself. So, like, if you think about the Order of the Phoenix, you know how Harry Potter would have to write, I must not tell lies, and you see how it etched on the back of his hand. Right, it's not a one-time sigil, it's a lifelong one. Yes, it's a lifelong one that would sit. It would be etched into the skin by some kind of magical means. Like as soon as they cast that spell and everything, their culty, it'd be etched into them like for like life. If that makes sense. Culty casts Fireball. As the arcane power flows through his body, the sigil in his right forearm alights with liquid fire crawling across his skin before the spell is released as a mote of fire that blossoms into a roaring mass of incinerating flames among the enemies across the clearing from him. The screams of the burned and dying pierce the sky as a dark cloud rises into the clear morning sky. That's pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool right there. Especially don't expect me to ever come up with something that epic. Chris has been throwing bangers like left and right. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie whatsoever. I think it's pretty cool, pretty awesome, and everything. It's pretty cool though. Chris is cool. Chris is awesome. He comes up with really cool ideas. And of course, he's been playing. He's been doing TTPRGs probably longer than I've been, and everything. So that's kudos on like that's awesome though. Magic users would be the magic users tied to one element. Not necessarily because druids they can pull their magic from nature. Where with arcane, where with arcane, think the sigil should be visible in the caster's body all the time, looking like inlaid mother of pearl, silver, red, blue, green, yellow, and mixed combinations based on whatever spell. Ooh, that does sound like a really cool idea. So they wouldn't necessarily, I don't think they would be tied to one element. I don't think. Ow, 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 ow. Sorry, I have a sore spot on my foot. I'm trying to get comfortable. Because it doesn't help that it snowed again up my way. Yes, the sigil should be visible. I agree on that. Let's see. And we've already decided with magic, whether it's druidic, arcane, whatever, it's rare and feared because of the Shadow Lords. And so we could have also the magic can be for those that are like higher educated or like you said that they had to have like a registration card type deal. Excuse me. Holy guacamole. I should not be yawning, but I am. It doesn't help that I was on phones practically majority of my day at work today. So for the spellcasters rolling up their sleeves to reveal their known spells can be a form of intimidation. The more sigils they have, the more spells they know. And if someone is covered in red sigils, they're tossing a lot of fire at you. Black would mean either death magic, ooh, or acid, that's right. Death magic. Oh, that would be... Ooh, death magic. We agreed that. Be feared. And then we already answered what happens if it goes wrong. Get reported by whoever. Knight's report to Necromancer King. Die. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that as a form of like intimidation. That way we can have them roll for intimidation, of course. Excuse me. And then magic being trusted. What do you think of it being trusted but not in the open? If that makes sense. Or you can let some casters from different continent or where there's sigils like the Japanese Yakuza as large full body tattoos and the animal shapes represent different types of animals. Dragon equal fire, crane equal air or lightning, koi equal water, tiger equal cutting or earth. Ooh. That would be neat. That would be kind of cool. think that'd be really cool. It's the gosh darn cat that keeps jumping me over here. He's kind of snoring in the back. That does sound interesting, though, with the... Steak. Blueberry juice. I think that's so cute, Pando. Let me think here. Let me think. Traveling to continents, they might see different spellcasters. Maybe on one continent, arcane casters are revered and respected, and martial classes are looked down upon. Those without at least a few sigils are treated as lower class of society and inferior. Perhaps the mages are like gladiators fighting in some arcane arena for sport and glory. That's interesting, the way to put it. That is very interesting right there. And that stuff, of course, we'll definitely get into more once we have like the continents and everything created, which will actually be next stream, next session, which will be on Wednesday. I'm surprised neither one of you, any of you guys, have put in a channel point redemption for Whispers of Forbidden Power. But yeah, that would make sense. On how some are revered in different countries and some are not, kind of deal. That'd be very interesting. Excuse me. The mages. You could just see it. Excuse me. need to give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. I am back. I brought snackies. I need a little, oh god, something. I got dairy-free ice cream. And it's a gluten-free one too, so I'm safe. But yeah, magic, I feel, can be trusted to a point where it won't get you reported. What if the Shadow Lords are able to create an anti-divine magic area around them, so fighting them directly means any clerics... Oh no! Clerics and paladins of good deities are heavily nerfed. Oh no! Oh man, that would be brutal. Find a magic area. That's crazy. But twisted, yet interesting. D&D choice. That's insane. Insane in the membrane. Think about that. How that would be so crazy with how nerfed they would get. That's crazy, dude. Let's see. I think we covered everything. So, the magic level. I'm thinking, you're thinking of Whispers of Forbidden Power. You're thinking, do it. I will agree with you on that, by the way. If you redeem channel points, I will make that canon. Don't worry about it. Nom. I just like rubbing ideas off of each other. You know what I mean? Having ideas going back and forth. You're fine if you're No, it's okay. You're good. You're okay. It's a cozy zone. It's a cozy chaos. It's fine. Chris, you're fine. Oh, it's okay. But now, I think we've got everything covered with the magic part. Magic in daily life, we've learned that it's rare and feared. In the open, of course. Yeah, see, I'm gluten free. I have to be gluten free because of my Crohn's disease. And this is made with cashew milk. And I'm lactose intolerant on top of it. So I have to really watch what I eat now. And this ice cream is like my favorite right now, just because of the cashew milk. And I have a green drink here. I have to make sure that they're juice based and not a milk based. And if they're milk based, I need to make sure that they have like almond milk or cashew milk or something in them. Because if not, then I shouldn't be drinking them. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. And then of course, who can use magic? We've covered that. They have to be. They have to have sigils. They have to have some kind of registration, I believe, is what we also discussed. We've anooked. We talked about the Book of Knowledge, or the Librium Arcanium. The sigils are visible at all times. And of course, what happens if things go wrong magic-wise? You get reported. You get captured by the Shadow Lords and then given to the Necromancer King himself. There we go. And then like you mentioned, Chris, it has to matter really on the continent that our travelers would be going to. It has to matter on which if they're like you said, arcane casters and everything, that they're revered. And then there's others that are looked down below that and everything. So that would make a whole lot of sense. Ow, 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 my foot. Random, what can I do for you, bubbies? Random, not for you. My cat was trying to steal my ice cream. The nerve. So I think we covered that. And now if we're ready, we're gonna go into naming the world. All right, we're gonna go there now. Naming the world. Welcome everybody. We're on the one of the last things that we get to discuss tonight for this session 0. So I have a few prefixes up there with some middle syllables. And then we have some suffixes. The floor, I'm going to give you guys the floor. The naming of things. Dramatic orchestral drum music. The naming of the world. The naming of things. But yeah, so if you guys want, I'm going to open the floor up to you. I'm going to sit here and eat my ice cream, and I'm going to read over some of these names if you like. I have a couple of them myself. I'll put them in the chat, actually. I have, there's Embervale was one. That was one. Luminara. Valkarin. Valenvale. Valena. 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 Valenanara. That's another one. That, or if you want to, give me your customizations as well. It doesn't have to be what we have up top here. I just threw syllables and stuff together and was like, okay, cool. Okay. And we got ads coming in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes for ads. Okay. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. Let's see. Ooh, here's another one. I found my list of names. I like one location meaning up the past land. It could be the place that's forbidden to go and only the great druid remembers why, but won't tell until the other players prove themselves. I like that. We'll put... That's not my pen. I'll put that in my book. The past land forbidden. Forbidden to go. Only grand druid remembers why, but won't tell. They prove themselves. Okay. I like that. Here's another. Noctier. Ooh. Zeracania. I'm sorry, I'm cold. Huh. I got the chili willies from eating my ice cream. Let's see. Nexithar, meaning the world is shrouded in eternal darkness. Ooh, spoken in shadow language. I like that. And whatever ones that we don't approve or like, we can actually work those into the world as like spaces, little like regions and whatnot as well. World is shrouded in eternal darkness. That sounds like a neat idea. Yeah, an ebon veil. Shadows drape like a curtain. Nah. How? see. How about the Shard? The Shard Fall Realm. Maybe it could be somewhere. Ooh. Snack. Okay. Sorry. Didn't mean to smacketh my lips like that. So far we have a couple of mine. We had Embervale, Luminara. I'm going to get to yours in a second there. Cress, Valkarin. Asterix. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Go. Zara. Konya. And then Nexothar. Another one I would probably think. Oh, crazy idea. What if the Grand Druid likes to tell stories to the youngins around the fire pit and all the adults treat them like they're just made up stories? But at some point, one of the players may realize that he's really telling stories of what happened before the High Kingdom fell. The DM will need some names for historic characters, example Hercules, and during their travels, the party may cross evidence that he really existed and really did what the stories... Dude, that would be insane. Crazy idea, but that would be insane. Oh my goodness. That would be crazy if that was to happen. That's a crazy idea. That is a crazy D&D choice right there, my friend. Cool D&D choice at that. Crazy. That's insane in the membrane. That is a cool, though. I like that idea. I need to find some names for historic characters. Or you got my brain, you got my mind moving. Excuse me. Let's see. No, we're not doing that. Ooh. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, goodness. That's crazy there. Let's see. Oh, that's something cool, okay. Or Reveal. So the Grand Maester, wow. The Grand Druid could be dropping lore on the players, and while they're bored and just thinking you're filling in some background fluff, you're really giving them clues. Hercules wielded a magic hammer that he used to carve through a mountain. The hammer had some sort of siege weapon enchantment, so it can turn stone to mud or do extra damage. Ooh, yes. That would be really cool. Sorry, I get the chills. The chills, I'm cold again. Alright. Alright, so what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to set up a poll here. Oh yeah, we got those already. New poll. Prevail. Elkaran. Nope, not that one. Actually, let's take out this one. Can't read my own handwriting half the time. Nexother. Alright, so I got that ready to go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start the poll. Everyone's gonna get a good 10 minutes. To figure out what we're going to name it. See, I can't vote. That's the thing. Excuse me. Oh, ow. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm really enjoying these. Like, really enjoying this. I really am. Let's see. Little. I couldn't help it. I'm over here lurking in my friends' chats. I love my friends. I like doing it because I think it's fun. Ooh. Funky blink, doink, 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 doink. Okay, guys, we have the poll going right now. A minute. Uh-oh. In the world. Let's see. We're gonna go here. Oh boy. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get this all, excuse me, named and everything. Adibadibaba. Hallelujah. Okay. Alright, guys. We're voting on a world here, and I think we have about 5 minutes left, so get your votes in, guys. Let's go. I can't vote because it's my channel. Oh boy. What happened? Oh, don't tell me I did it again. Nope, I did not. Okay. All right. Why won't it let you vote? You maybe we need to have the door open a little bit more. Oh my Jesus. I am going to kill my internet. I am. I'm so going to kill it. With a passion. Okay, let's see. Yes, that was me. I swear. My freaking internet, I swear. I just don't get it. I just don't. Ugh. Spectrum can go to hell. Can go to hell. The poll ended. What are we going to name the name? What are we going to name it? Well, hot damn. Give me a second here. I'm going to put a name generator in. There's two of them. I'm going to combine them somehow. Let's see. Let's see. That was weird. Names combining. Let's see. What can my brain come up with? Ooh, we got a couple of them. Here's one. Valcarit. Wow, I can't spell. Valcarix is one. Valastrix is another one. I like that one. That one's kind of my favorite right there. I like that second one. And then Valastrix or Astracin? No. Ooh. Ostraval. Ballastrix. Those are some new ones. Tie. It was a tie. Alright, guys. What one there out of those four do you think? I think the one with the apostrophe with the vowel asterisk, that gives it like that like ancient language, like elder god kind of vibe, I think personally. I think that's what we might go with, unless you want me to do another poll, I can do another one. Okay, yeah. I like that one too. I'm over here like I'm typing things out as I'm going through. And everything, and I'm like, no, backspace. Kind of thing. But yeah, I like the Val Asterix. So. And everyone else, probably by the idea of them, they're probably lurking right now. I really like the Val Asterix. Like Val Asterix. All hail! Can't you tell that I'm tired, guys? Oh my goodness. My slap happy nature has left the building for the night. But yeah. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do. Alright, so I think, seeing that there isn't any others that are willing to speak up and hold their peace, the name Mama Bear is gonna make it canon. We welcome to the world of Asterix. That is our world name. So that is that there. We officially have a name to the world. And that, of course, brings up to our final thing. Excuse me. Is this here. This is the end of session 0. Tonight, of course, you didn't just watch, but you all, with majority of the help of Chris, of course, which I greatly appreciate all the help there, buddies. I really appreciate the ideas that everybody had between Crystal, Chris, Culty. I know Mel was in here a little bit ago. I know she still is lurking. But yeah, you guys helped build the foundation of this world. So I greatly appreciate it very much. We're on to big things coming up in the next session. Season 2. Listen to me speak. Session 2, we're going to be creating at least 6 or 7 continents. I do have a map application I can bring online, and we can work out maps. We already have dangerous places planned as promised. We already have one, thanks to Chris here. The past land, we already have one, but we'll probably go ahead and add some more. I am going to also ask that if you, I'm going to vote in the have Discord vote in there on continents, not continents, vote how we're going to do things first, I guess would be the way to do that. So if you're not part of my Discord, of course, this is where you can find me. The next stream is this is going to be every Wednesday for the next 8 weeks. So next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be here, and we'll be going into the continents, the maps. If we have time, we'll do countries and regions. We'll cover all of that there. I'll pop out the map application that I have here on stream, and we'll work on a rough draft for the map. I saw a note from B that told me you were doing this tonight. Yeah. Yes, I am. You little old me. So, but I greatly appreciate all of the ideas, the support. Like, I don't think I've seen many times that this has been done. So I do greatly appreciate everything. I'm going to also show my mods some love, because they were also here lurking. We're showing some love to them, of course. Bum diggity. And we're going to go find a raid. I know Trixie's on right now. And I know Christina is on right now. I gotta figure out who else is on before I go on a raid. Before we go and give them the raid. Let's go find someone. Before we do, though, however, like I said, I had my Discord there. I don't have my socials. Of course not. I do not have my socials. But I'm going to copy and paste them from my channel down below. I usually do my announcements on Blue Sky. I'll also be uploading. Okay, come on, stop doing that. Here are my socials. You can find me there at Blue Sky. I upload on TikTok. You can also find me on YouTube. And then I think I did thank you. I can't remember half the time. Thank you for my chatters, lurkers, mods, raiders for sharing your time and energy tonight. Cozy Chaos wouldn't exist without you. Mama Bear loves you all. But welcome to the world of Valastrix. Next week, we're going to be beginning once again with the continents. We're getting the rough draft of the map started. We're going to get all of that placed out and get that figured out in the right direction. Raid message, of course, I only have the one. This is for everybody, subscribers, followers, etc. And my in-betweeners too. Cozy Chaos, raiding coming. We ride with snacks, dice, and feral love. Smash that follow, spread the cozy chaos, and tell them Mama Bear sent you. Dice go feral, but make it cozy. So we're gonna go and do a raid. We're gonna go find that raid. Let's see. Let's us go. Go find one of my friends here. Let's see. You know what we're gonna do? we're going to go raid. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go actually raid Mr. Whimsy. Mr. Whimsy currently is doing some core keeper. I will go ahead and send you on over to them. I will see you guys all tomorrow for some kind of community night action. And of course, session 0 is complete. I love you all so much. Thank you for everything. We're going to start that raid over to Mr. Whimsy. I will see you guys all tomorrow for some community antics. And I will see you guys all next Wednesday for session 1 of our world creation session, whatchamacallit. So have a wonderful night. I love you all so much. Let's go raid Mr. Whimsy, and I will see you guys all later. Have a wonderful night. May you all sleep well, and we will see you all very soon.